I wish I was I honestly wish I was exaggerating, but they were yelling because it's like when you're talking in a different or talking to someone who may not understand your language and you think that raising your voice is going to make them understand better. It doesn't. It never does. Trust me. So they're yelling at her, and like I said, she could barely make the words to tell them what's going on. They kept asking her, have you been drinking? Have you been taking any drugs? And she's like, nope, 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 nope. Like, I honestly wasn't sure if she even understood what we were saying half the time. Just, it was very difficult to figure out what the situation, like, what was going on. It was very hard. And then another guy came in, and he was no worse. He actually took her purse, which she kind of freaked out about. I guess she was aware enough to know that her purse was being taken from her. And he was going through her purse to look for any, like, prescription bottles or any, like, medical information that she might be carrying. But it obviously bothered her. She was like, no, like, she was trying to keep a hold on her purse. And he's like, ma'am, I need to see your purse. I need to see your purse. Just keeps yelling at her. And then when I said, you know, it's okay, we're right here, we just need to check your purse, it's okay, then she calmed down because I was talking softly and making sure she understood, not yelling at her and telling her what was going on. So that whole situation, like, I hated how the employees at the hospital were treating them. And there is the issue of anyone that works in a hospital for too long may lose the ability to sympathize because, you know, they see lots of sick people, maybe a lot of just stupid situations, especially during a full moon. Shit goes down during a full moon, but really, I say that I understand, but I can't imagine what it's like to not sympathize with somebody. It sounds inhuman, and I hate the idea of it, but these people were acting like they couldn't bother trying to figure out how this lady was feeling in the situation. That was all about. I'm not going to say anything about the family or what was going on with her because, you know, they deserve their privacy, so I'm not going to say anything about that. For all I know, it turned out okay because we left the son. He was an adult, so he had the situation in control. It was fine. But just every step along the way, we had somebody pissing me off. And in those situations, you would be tensed up and worried about the person that you're trying to take care of. But I'm bothered about the fact that aside from my mom, I was the only person that was caring about what was going on. There was the girl that helped us load her into the car. But we're in a busy street. There are people all around us. And we were the ones to stop and pick her up. No one else bothered to help. No one could have called an ambulance. Fuck. I'm really pissed now. This happened a month ago and I'm still pissed. So, lucky we were there to help this lady. Because I honestly don't think anyone else would have stopped until someone else came along. But people that were already there in the area just looked at her. No one came over to try and help her up. And it's not like we turned a corner and she was right there falling over. We came down the street and she was there. She had been there for at least 30 seconds, maybe a minute, and nobody came to help. I am very concerned about this society. Very, very concerned. I'm sure it's worse in other places where it's, you know, only looking out for yourself, but here in this city where we're supposed to be sophisticated, we're supposed to be the evolved species, but we can't even look after our own. We just stare at someone laying on the ground. Well, I don't. I hope anyone that watches this doesn't just stare at somebody. If you see someone that needs help, you help them. And there is the case of some lady in China accused her savior, or the guy that took her to the hospital, she was mugged, that she accused him or something like that. That was years ago. I can't remember the details. But basically she filed a lawsuit against the guy that helped her. It succeeded. And now people that heard the story are afraid of helping people because they think that they'll get a lawsuit from the fucking idiot that decided that they were responsible for what happened. I don't know about that situation. That was a few years ago, so I can't remember the details of that news article. But what with people. It should be the instinct to help someone that needs it. If you see someone laying on the ground, help them. You don't just leave them there to get up on their own. They probably can't get up on their own if they've been laying there for a while. And there's also, quite often people make a statement or judgment saying that, you know, like me going, you know, I can't believe someone would just stand there and watch. But not me, I guarantee this. When it comes to your friends or your family or people close to you, you make exceptions for them. So if someone says, oh, well, I watched this lady fall over and a couple minutes later someone came over to pick her up, a lot of people will be like, well, why didn't you help her? And then some people will be like, yeah, I can understand why you didn't help. Maybe not exactly like that, but you see what I mean. People make exceptions for the people that they know. If I ever find out that someone I know watched a lady fall over and left her there, depending on who it is, I probably never talk to them again, because I hate that. Probably, I would push them over and leave them there and tell them, oh, I guess this is how that lady felt. She got pushed over, or she tripped or fell, or whatever, and no one helped her! Moral of the story, be good to people. Be a good neighbor. Be a good person. Be a good human being. That'd be nice. If you see a little baby sparrow that fell out of its nest and the mother is nowhere to be found, take it to a fucking vet! Or call animal control, whichever. Do something! Don't be neutral, because being neutral is the same as being a person that caused the problem. Anyway. Yeah. I'm gonna try making more videos. Probably in a different place with my friend who actually I've been planning to make a video with for a while, so stay tuned.